ecstasy here actually when you sacrificed the pawn on e4 and now you thought, oh wow, brave and so on. But it seemed like the ecstasy didn't last so long.
Yeah, I checked. Actually, I checked a lot of variations today, mainly in here. Mainly in starting with knight c3.
Yes.
But there are so many interesting and sharp positions, and yeah, I think I spent too much time on this instead of also remembering to check my intention after knight f6. So.
But this is a quite well-known, fairly well-known line. It's not a total surprise, of course, sacrificing the pawn.
I've played one time bishop g5 here, I think.
That I think we just have over there.
With Vichy, yeah.
With Vichy and Nant.
Yeah, you beat Vichy with bishop g5.
Yeah.
The problem is that knight c3 is very interesting and knight f6 is generally very boring. But I thought that, I mean, I played knight c3 twice in rapid and...
You take on c3 twice and actually...
No, you cannot take twice.
No,
you take once.
No, I mean, I took in 2 different games.
Yes.
And I played bishop d6.
Okay, yeah, that's the way, to just take once and play bishop d6, that's the interesting
or bishop
stuff.
b7, both those are, but knight f6 is much more solid.
Just for you, I'll show you one nice line.
Yes, thank you.
Huh?
You have to hide it for the rest, and it's only for me.
Yes, it's only for you. So you know black can play like this. You know what's the refutation? You don't like the refutation.
Okay, I don't know.
Rook e1, king f7, and knight g5.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, black would have been better.
Oh, really?
But
It's
f5,
essential.
fe e7, and mate. So just for you.
Thank you.
In order to
I'm sure that you say that to every commentator.
In order, no. I have special affection
Special for
towards
me?
you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, in order to kind of redeem my extremely boring play in this game, I had to show you something exciting.
Right.
Yeah, I think somewhere here I remember analyzing this. I have to take with
Is
the
it
queen,
possible
I
to
guess.
make something more interesting out of it than d5?
I was
Because,
actually
it turned out to be a little bit boring.
I actually thought that this is very precise, and then I have bishop e3, and then when I looked a little bit more, then I realized that even queen e7 or queen f5, I mean, it's not clear what I'm doing.
Okay. We were wondering in this position just to play a5.
No, but this is very annoying because he has bishop b7 threat.
Yeah.
Rook b4 is coming. Queen a5.
Right. All kinds of threats.
Yeah.
And bishop e4.
Before I have queen e5, h5.
Or even e5 and bishop b7.
Lots of threats actually. Black is threatening things.
Yeah.
Right, of course.
No, white shouldn't allow this.
But then my whole taking with bishop is extremely stupid if I cannot do that. So I should take with the queen, I guess. That's the way. And I guess this is what Fabiano analyzed.
Does that change the character in an important way, or?
It's just probably a bit more accurate. Castle bishop e3.
A bit more accurate.
Yeah, or bishop e3.
Yeah, I'm not losing the tempo on taking. I don't have to take now.
Right.
I mean, black is under some pressure here, but nothing I think which he can't overcome.
Yes. So you played rook b8 so quickly, and we were talking about, well, you couldn't possibly have prepared for just this line today, but this is just general preparation.
Okay,
in a little bit real line.
I didn't know which variation Levon would play. He has a very wide repertoire in general, but of course, I mean, I played the Vienna and the candidate, so at least I knew something.
And you played it with white too. Did you also play queen a4, similar thing?
No, against Leonov I just sacked the pawn.
You played bishop g5.
Yeah, here you don't have to give a check. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you could just play bishop g5, queen e2, rook d1.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, and I was slightly worse, but somehow managed to win that game. But white really takes risks because if you don't have.
I mean, white takes risks after knight c3 as well. I mean, this is both with bishop e7, bishop d6. White has to produce something, otherwise he's a pawn down. And this somehow I forgot in my preparation. So this was a blunder made at home.
Okay, so you simply weren't aware of the danger of getting a very bored position. You were in the mood for a fight, but
always in the mood for a fight.
Right, but fair enough. It wasn't a long theoretical battle. Well, at least maybe it was, but it was kind of a. It just wasn't possible to avoid.
When you can see a position like this, you get so annoyed. You want to finish the game as soon as possible.
Yeah, I thought perhaps you could somehow. The only chance would be to take with the bishop and get the passed pawn.
Yeah,
but
after bishop b3, I can just play like rook fe8. I thought.
You can even do this. I mean, what's the biggie?
That was my suggestion. Best thing, yeah.
Then just rook a8, rook a4. I will definitely need to play bishop c5 sooner or later.
Yes.
Unless I want to take some risks and allow his king to get to e6.
All right, and then actually black can be better even.
Yeah.
Okay, so not much to say about this game, except unless that we saw that Georg Meyer, Wesley's second, had played a5 a couple of times in this position. That was perhaps...
a5 is also interesting.
It's
yeah, I should definitely check this whole line.
Yeah, and I think, and also we saw rook b8 one game, and he just took on what's his Halkes against.
I thought during
against
the game
Fress,
Queen d7.
Against Fress, yeah.
Against Fresnay.
Yeah.
And then he just played this position and took care. I don't know. It's probably not. It's hard to imagine being
It looks very minimal. Yeah.
Minimal.
I don't even think white is better.
Yeah, I mean it's. I guess you'll take and play like bishop e3, but
So
it's
this,
really nothing. Yeah.
So this makes the Vienna a bit of a problem, because it doesn't seem like people has been that successful with bishop c5, g5 either.
Yeah, I play this with black, and I play this with white too.
No, but
you can play h6, you can play c5, or you can even play b5.
Yes.
With the idea to meet a4 with c5.
But it's hard to make an advantage with white these days, and especially against this thing, against a well-prepared opponent, it seems.
If you're not prepared and your opponent is prepared, then definitely. But
it could even be worse.
Yeah.
The problem is the Vienna is so hard to avoid. Also, it's one of those openings which starts concrete play right on move 4. So
exactly. So what to play? You can't even play the Queen's Gambit any longer with white. Then it's really a struggle finding something just to play on. If you just want.
Okay, it's also this isn't
you need to analyze things deeper. That's
you
the lesson.
You just have to analyze even further into what is already analyzed a lot. Dig into it, but that sounds like a hard task.
But at least the other games are interesting.
Yes, thank you. That would be nice if you could help us a little bit with that one.
It looks a little bit sad for black though.
This looks sad for black. Nakamura. Yeah. We were talking about. He actually took with we were just looking at this position, and we were wondering about what was the idea of Queen a5. Is that obvious that e5 and rook d8 is the idea?
Now, I remember when I was little, my friend Elmira Skripchenko's mom, she used to play Najdorf and then play g6, bishop g7 later. So this is what my friends and I call it a Gababian variation. So this is kind of a setup. So I was very happy to see it actually.
Maybe it's not so bad for black knight.
We were wondering, he managed to succeed in defending the deep one, and obviously bishop e6 is coming, I guess.
Well, I don't know if black wants bishop e6 because knight d5.
Yeah, that was what I was wondering, if you just play this move, for instance, here, because g4 and g5 just look stupid. But what about, well, maybe g4.
G4 and h4 looks like an idea, yeah? Knight d5.
Is that possible? Yeah, that was what I was wondering about. Isn't this, if it forces black to take with the bishop, then white should be quite happy, shouldn't they?
Should be, yeah. I mean, unless there's something concrete.
No, queen a5 will come. I think you cannot take like
you have to take. Oh, yeah, okay. You cannot actually because. But
yeah, so
well,
queen d2.
Take first.
Yeah, rook d2.
And then he is forced to take this structure, especially now. Actually, we so looked at it with the knight here, but now this must be quite nice for white.
Maybe knight b4 is more active. I don't. The knight on e7 looks really bad.
Is it possible? Knight b4.
I don't know. Looks like a more active.
And
to reroute the knight.
And then maybe c4 e4 or something. So
tricks. Yeah.
Or a5 and knight a6.
But in principle, if white survives, for instance, a5.
No, but a5, knight
A5, knight
c3, yeah,
C3,
it's
yeah.
going to
And
be...
then white would be just very
Looks
well.
horrendously bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were kind of expecting something like this. And then he suddenly played knight d5.
Well, maybe after g4 he was worried about something else.
Maybe knight d7.
Yeah, knight e7 looks like
Knight
a natural.
d7.
But knight e7, knight d5 anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But
This
then,
could be-
because then
yeah,
there's
yeah,
the
yeah.
intermediate move here.
And
but
I'll
that's
take the pawn on g6 too. So.
Yeah, he takes
Right.
it. Yeah, yeah.
It takes things with check after queen
Yeah, it
takes
looks,
c2.
looks rather strange from black to play like this,
Uh,
to be honest.
Maybe there's a move like b5. I don't know.
didn't quite understand it.
Knight d5? Yeah.
b4.
He played knight d5 right away. We thought...
Just to kill the knight on e2, or try it. I don't
Hmm.
know.
what do you say? Do you
No, I thought
think
maybe g4, b5 is a move.
b5?
Oh, I thought you meant d5.
Oh, no, b5, b5.
And is knight d4 in the air after...
But I think this should be rather annoying.
Yeah,
Knight
knight
on
h5,
Knight g3?
knight f4.
This guy will fall? Knight b5?
Oh.
You take with
Because
the
I
knight.
have this bishop on b2 that
Like
protects
here I
everything.
should play like knight d4, but...
Or I guess I can even do this, and then annoy you with knight g3, I
Yeah,
guess.
this looks bad. This looks really, really unpleasant.
Because now b5 hangs.
Yeah,
b5,
b5 is just a
was
bad
a little
move.
bit difficult to understand the point with b5 here.
No, I just wanted to play b4 to avoid the trade of queens.
Uh-huh.
But it's probably a bad move.
It was actually interesting in the opening. I thought that the whole idea of g6 is to play bishop h6.
Yeah, that was what we were thinking too.
But then f4, yeah? What's the...
Because is it positionally good for black if it managed to trade, if it
I
saved queen somewhere?
guess that's what he wants, because then the bishop
Queen
won't-
d3, black wants to trade the black square bishops.
I believe so.
If white moves the queen, it's the worst,
Yeah.
worst Maharati.
Yeah, so we don't want, you can...
So f4 he has to play.
So
yeah,
e5,
but this
yeah?
looks really, really dangerous for black, for white, doesn't it?
I don't know. Because knight b5 is always a threat
Oh.
at some point, yeah?
Knight b5
You
is
also
there.
have to watch out.
And, but that now
Or
it
bishop
becomes very,
a3.
very sharp.
Yes,
Bishop a3,
Actually, knight b5 immediately looks like a move.
maybe it's an unnecessary move, because...
Bishop f4, yeah?
Queen d6.
Like this. Takes. Oh, bishop a3 is coming.
Yeah. And you're
With
not
the
in time,
swoosh.
yeah, to trade the bishops.
Uh-huh.
If black was just in time to play, maybe he could play knight f6 before e5.
Like this. Yeah, makes sense.
But now maybe bishop b2, e5, and g3. If it's
Doesn't this look
But this
wonderful?
looks good for black, huh?
Yes.
why?
Somehow.
I'm
I
just
always have this knight h5
yeah, but
ideas,
knight
bishop
h5
g4
always
ideas.
be met by
this castle.
yeah, so castle.
Bishop g4, bishop
Bishop
h2.
b2. I mean,
This king, this...
nothing concrete, then,
Huh? If
then
nothing
you could have a
concrete
really
there.
bad position.
I guess something like, maybe something like this, or
But if I
b5.
just
you
take,
take,
b5.
yeah, take on b5, yeah.
It's actually hanging on perhaps hanging on d6.
looks a little bit scattered for black here. I don't know.
Interesting. And the next game we have. So this is what he
I was
did.
just
yeah? He
wondering
played knight
because I was just wondering because he didn't even try to get the pawn on d5. He wanted obviously to play against the d pawn. That was it didn't look so dangerous for black, does it?
I don't know. I mean, without knight d4, black is definitely in trouble. So knight d4 is a good move. Okay, now knight d5, he'll take a knight f5, which looks like some sort of counterplay.
Okay, perhaps a dynamic.
So
or-
white has to play bishop d3 and then threaten to play knight d5.
Yeah. Or maybe knight b5, but it's probably not so much.
Yeah.
Taking rook c8. Yeah, bishop d3.
But then still he has this knight f5 at some point. Then you take g3, yeah.
Maybe knight d2 here is not such a bad move. But I just came from e2.
That's just where I came from, right? All right.
And if I take, it's nothing. Yeah, you'll have d5. So,
When?
I mean, if I take now knight b5, it makes no sense.
It would actually be quite wonderful if you
I
could
want to take
explain.
c4, you know, but not
Yeah,
not
but
a big deal, yeah.
Probably I'll get d5 then.
Yeah.
We were trying to remembering things in the openings here.
I remember that I analyzed I actually started playing first this line with black. I analyzed it with Australian international master Alex Wall, who introduced me to this opening.
Yes.
And then I started playing it in Rapids and Blitz.
Yes.
And then see where it is now, this opening. Alex's opening is
yes.
all the way
So this
up.
is Alex, yeah, this is Alex. I was wondering if he plays, for instance, d4 here.
No, wait, it's black's move.
It's black's move. Okay, d4 here then.
Yeah, but taking b5.
I was just wondering if we were prepared for going with the knight down to a7 or something.
No, I
instead.
think this looks awful for black.
That looks absolutely awful, right?
No, I think you should take on d4, yeah?
Yeah.
Play b5 or knight e6.
But if you take here and play... I just have a feeling it's possible to lose. There are lines that just lost somehow quickly.
No,
I
but
don't
this
remember.
is also a well-known position, and I think bishop g5 is the move, which forces black to play f6.
Why?
What if knight c7?
Knight c7 is actually bad,
There's stuff
I
like
think.
bishop b3 now, yeah?
Yeah, I think this doesn't work.
Not so obvious, but
Maybe some bishop e4 and knight c3, you know, there's just too many
I remember Shock played this line a long time ago against Leko, and I can't remember the details, but it was in like 2013.
So you can also play like this, I remember, and then you kind of do something like this.
and it looks like a big hole. But you perhaps contemplate.
Isn't this the game Peter
Maybe.
played against Shock?
Uh-huh. And you cannot go
something
with
like
this knight because of some bishop e4, I think. It's very annoying. So it's some tactics, and I think what...
F6 is a very ugly move, is it?
Yeah, but then you're getting a little bit solid, you know? You're getting things together, slowly.
It's okay for black, is that what you're saying? F6?
Slightly worse, but...
Slightly worse, right.
And here, maybe... obviously, Vishy analyzed this. I mean, Vishy is kind of a guy, he knows so much, but spends a lot of time thinking, trying to improve on what he knows. So
he's not taken by surprise. That is, when he's thinking, there's no sign of anything.
That's always this mistake of people thinking that Vishy is thinking about his moves. No, he's actually looking for something better. He already knows the assessment. He already knows the best moves, but...
Just checking. It wasn't like that before.
Well,
because
now
then
he's
he was
a big
playing so fast.
theoretician. Now he's a big theoretician.
Yeah.
It's a different guy from time you knew him.
Yes, because he started off playing incredibly fast, but he knew a lot of theory then as well. So
But this game will be drawn very soon.
this will be drawn soon.
I thought white should be better.
After f6?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you
So
take?
So if I take and play some queen e3,
And maybe queen e6 or queen f5, I don't know.
yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with Momodiaro's fighting spirit in this game, or what? He doesn't. He seems to be the one who's played a fighting opening with g6.
Yeah, of course.
Trying to make it interesting.
This game is also very interesting.
Yes, Magnus has just won a pawn. We saw a position here, and knight a5, and here.
I like this double jump. It's very
Double jump.
aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
To see two knights on one pasture.
Right.
Two horses, as they say in Russia.
We were wondering if it was perhaps possible to take first, and then, for instance, this move.
But things are hanging, no?
Where?
I mean, okay.
Is it maybe just, well, it's not so obvious.
Knight d4, yeah?
Knight d4. Isn't the c4?
Also, I don't understand. If I play b4 here, what?
Knight
then knight
c4
c4. Then knight
Yeah,
c4.
but take on d8.
Yeah,
and
take on d8 and take on... See, Simon, once again, you're trying to do tactics. And
yes.
it doesn't really work. See?
but maybe there's bishop
c4.
d8, yeah?
Takes.
Take
Bishop
back,
d8,
take
bishop
back.
d6.
And rook e8.
Knight e5.
And take back. Oh, why don't you take with the rook?
CB?
Oh. That's okay. So that it was as simple as that.
But b5 here is...
Ah, b5.
Yeah.
This I blundered. This I have to
No,
admit.
maybe it's okay for black after this.
Ah, it might not be so bad.
I didn't even see that to take with the bishop, but...
But I don't know, I would never consider taking and playing b6.
But this is also nice.
That was my first thought.
And so what happens in here? So bishop g6?
But just a question
C6
here,
must be the
because
idea,
after knight c4, he played b4, which was not the most... he didn't even think about that one. He could have played b4 here.
The most obvious move.
He could have played b4 here and then we'll get the same.
But then he'll exchange the rooks.
Play knight c4.
And then play knight c4. Okay.
The rooks are essential for the position.
But here we were wondering if white would
I'm guessing the point is that after b4 now you can't really go b6. Because I have a...
b4?
Well, you have
Yeah.
knight b7 and bishop c4 and
Yeah.
knight d6, yeah?
And without rooks, I would play b6. And then knight a6, this I don't know. Some queen c8, b5.
Without rooks, queen a8 maybe.
Huh?
Wait, where is the queen a8 there?
Yeah, b5.
What are you talking about now, just now?
We're talking about we're trying to understand deconstruct the line of thought of Wesley. So here we're just looking at this queen a8 or queen c8, and then probably some b5.
Oh wait, after maybe not b6. Maybe b6 is not the best move.
Knight a3 or bishop a3. But this might be also okay for black.
Yeah.
And for white.
But yeah, what happened in the end? Let's see. What's this position?
Looks dangerous, doesn't it?
So bishop g6, c6 is coming, huh?
c6, queen b6, maybe.
So it isn't just planning to play rook c3 or something and regain the pawn?
Or
he wants more?
Maybe queen b3 is
Queen
better.
b3.
So Magnus played bishop e4. F3, bishop g6.
Where do you see that?
Yes, that is happened, and on queen b3.
Knight
Yeah,
c4.
what about c6 there? Well, just queen b6.
Yeah, c6, queen b6 doesn't
right.
look
It's
like
not
anything
more than
forward.
that. And here,
So
it
knight
looks
c4,
like knight c4, and it could this be easily a little bit better for white?
Could be. Takes to the queen, yeah?
Unless there is a5 in the air. Guess this has to be taken.
Yeah, you should take it. Take with the
Take with what?
queen probably, it looks more natural.
But what about this then?
And
Rook d8.
Rook d1?
D1 to rook d1.
rook
Looks
f1.
quite good, actually.
Well, still, rook d1, queen e8 is
Queen e8.
it's not.
But
Yes,
maybe c6. Is it possible to take on b7? No, maybe not.
e5?
e5. Sorry, why isn't it
Takes
hanging
bishop
on?
c5,
Yeah.
Why isn't it hanging on b4?
Well, knight d6 was strong, yeah, and
Yeah.
winning the exchange.
Right.
But this might also be rather sad, no?
Yeah, my bishop is very sad.
So white Magnus is in a bit of a danger. He needs to find something to.
Well, let's just say this happens because it looks very natural. Maybe he can find a better move than a5.
If he wants a draw, queen d5 is that solid enough?
What about bishop g5? Is this too passive? But I'm trying to get out with d5 at some point.
Yeah, bishop g5 looks like a logical move.
And takes f4, queen e7 at least. My bishop is back to life.
Maybe
And
rook fd1 after bishop g5? I guess you take.
Take.
He's talking about bishop g5 here.
Yeah. And then some queen f6.
And then I thought knight b3 to...
No, that's not good. Bishop d6
Yeah, bishop
somewhere
g5
will
looks
be
like.
unpleasant. Not immediately. Immediately
Okay.
you might take and have this bishop d3
You may
trick.
throw in this first, right? And trouble.
Yeah, here maybe e5. I don't know if it's possible.
Knight e6,
Queen e7,
knight f8.
take knight g6, queen. Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
So Magnus still has to solve a few things. We thought Magnus was the one trying
So
to win the game
rook
here, but
fd1?
now he seems just to struggle to equalize.
No, but I'm just wondering if rook fd1 here,
Yeah, takes and queen f6 or something like that.
and knight b3. Because this bishop is still completely out.
Is it more out the way it is here, or is it's quite out when if you take on g5 and play e4 as well, but then black is active enough, perhaps?
Take an e4? Yeah, maybe also.
Because but then we'll be met by e5, then king h8, f5, how quickly.
Yes, so it's better just maybe to try to... it's not active. Well, it's not doing anything on g6, that's the thing, right?
This looks really bad to me.
Looks very bad, actually.
Because once I get my knight to a5...
Ridiculous
maybe
bishop on g6.
Queen f6 is a bad move, most likely.
Queen c7, yeah?
Yeah, some queen c7, and now here maybe I can play some f6. Just to bring the bishop back.
But
knight d4?
No, knight d4, queen f4, you could still do it, yeah?
So not just the rook d8.
But some practical, I mean, unless black has a solution here, immediate solution, black has some practical things to solve.
Just a moment. Yeah, he played the knight queen c4. So what is Wesley thinking about?
Where?
This is the position and he's thinking.
But he's not thinking so long, right? And he can still play rook fd1, so I guess there's... but rook fd1 e5, I remember. So he should take, yeah?
Yes, but for some reason he's thinking. Okay, that's not...
It's never wrong to think a little bit more.
The more I think, the worse it gets, that's for sure. So...
maybe a5 is correct. And after rook fd1, queen d5. The move you mentioned, but probably a better version.
And if...
Taking bishop d6, yeah?
Takes a b.
You mean
rook c7?
What?
Yeah, we were looking at this. And no, but rook c7, take rook c8.
Knight b5?
Yeah, bishops, I mean b3.
Yeah.
You have another game finished. Momandjaro is standing there. So I just say thanks to you then. Welcome next star. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for assistance.
No problem.